Hi guys, it's been a while. It's been actually a long while since I have gone live, and I'm excited to do so. And I'm just waiting to see if anybody will get these notifications that I'm actually live. So I'm just waiting. Like I said, it's been quite a while. Hi, Noonie. Oh, there's a couple of people. It's been a while since I've actually done a live, so I'm kind of glad to be on here and touch base Kiki with my rays of light. uh, I'm using the setup here, so I don't know if I need to lower it. Hey, there we go. I think that's a little bit better. I had it too high. How's everybody? Hey, Lance. It's been a minute since I've actually done a live here on my channel, and that's because I have a lot of kikiing to do with you guys. Hi, everybody. So those of you that have been following me for quite some time, you know that I have I've been good. I'm really good. That's why I'm going to talk about all the stuff that I haven't really spoken about on the videos that I have pushed out and stuff. But hi, Chelsea. So I took a hiatus from YouTube in a way of doing like lives and stuff like that to focus more on catching up with readings and stuff. I still have a couple more left, but on August 31st, I'll be taking on new clients, new readings, whatnot. But I also was focused on my Patreon, and I've been focused on developing that and furthering that community over there while still keeping true to YouTube. And like she's like too long. But you know, ever so often, this work that I do and that a lot of you do out there, or you know, people out there that are looking at this, it is very taxing on the body. It does require a lot of energy, and it can cause like health problems and stuff. For me, this year and this whole pandemic situation, etc., has taught me to kind of just take it easier. You don't have to be a machine and pump out content every single day if you don't feel good, and just to honor yourself. And so I've been doing that. I actually decided to shut all of my readings down with the exception, oops, hopefully you can still see me. I don't know what happened there. I went like that. With the exception of emergency readings, I took everything off of my website except for, merchandise like oils, cards and stuff like that, jewelry you could still buy. But it's been very refreshing, and I feel like I've gotten a little more connected with spirit and with my gift because I'm honoring myself. And I think a lot of you out there should be honoring yourselves as well if you are tuning in. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to get into the Cardi B video, the WAP. Can't believe I'm even saying that. I feel dirty. I'm just kidding. I'm not a prude. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about all of that. Hey, guys. I'm just waiting for a lot of people to come on still, because there's so much about that video that I have to say, honey. Honey, okay. I know a lot of Cardi B fans are going to be pressed and upset, but I have a lot of tea to talk about that video. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. Then I'm trying to remember, like, there's a lot of things going on. We have a full moon coming up, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's in Pisces. Could be wrong. I don't remember exactly, but there's a full moon coming up on, I think it's on the 1st, around September 1st. So it's going to be interesting, the energy as we go into the month of September. A lot of you have been asking me, Ray, I've been watching other spiritual people in the community, and they've been doing predictions about what 2021 is what is it going to have? When are you, giving us the insights for that? I don't normally do the, hold on, my connection's saying it's unstable. I don't know why it does that, but I don't do those till the end of November, and that's traditional how I do it. So I may end up doing it in October, or I may even do it in September. So I may be doing the 2021 predictions, the world and celebrity predictions around that time. So I don't know. I think I did put out the September predictions already. Did I don't know. Like, I've done a lot of videos and I just pump it out. I don't even remember what I put out there. Some of them I do remember, but I'll definitely be doing a video with the predictions probably in October, maybe in September, about the whole year of 2021, because a lot of people are afraid. Andreas is like, may I have to hear what you have to say. It's discussion of people are upset. That's on them. Like the Trump stuff. I don't like him, but I respected your views and your insights. Thank you so much. And I'm the same way. I was just having this conversation. My friend Pam, she supports the Democratic side. I used to be supporting that side, but I don't want to get into that because this video is not about politics and I don't like getting into politics, but I've kind of been driven into that platform because a lot of my rays of light have asked me to do these videos. So I'm not going to talk about the politics, going to keep that aside. We're just going to focus on Kiki and with me and with you guys and focusing on that because ultimately politics is just plain old evil. Let's just keep it real. It brings out the evil side of people. People be going at it. I'm telling you, it gets nasty. So yeah, I'm going to dedicate my channel back to celebrities and stuff like that and not focus on the politics. I'll keep my own opinions to myself and we'll go from there. All right. So I love you too. I really respect you. And those of you that have been fans of me, followers, my family, I call y'all family, that have been part of the Ray fam for this long. I really am very appreciative. And I try to stay humble and down to earth, with who I am, what I do. I don't think I'm better than anybody else. There's so much. I've been following Sloan Bella, big fan of hers. And she's back. She did a video, I think yesterday. I was watching part of it. I need to finish it. And I'm so glad that she's coming back. She's been through hell and back with, her situation with her child that she lost in an accident. So I get to, see a lot of a lot of the spiritual people out there that I look up to, that I look towards, that they're coming back. And overall, it's been in a very intense period. So let me get into the tea about the Cardi B video. Let me tell you, I saw that video and I was like, OMG. Certified freak, 7 days a week. I was like, oh my God. I was like, girl, you are taking it to the next level. But I'm going to be talking about the symbolism. Yes, all of that. I was like, oh my God, Cardi B, like, what are you doing? Like, I like Cardi. I've always liked her. I don't like this video. I'm going to keep it real. I do not like it. I do not like the message of it. I do not like the symbolism of it. The beat's catchy. The hook is catchy. She did her thing. I love Megan Thee Stallion. She did her thing, even though, oh my God, even Megan, she got Megan in there. We just saw the freaks kind of like, this is a freaky thing that should be like, this made me feel like it was beyond rated R. That video shouldn't even be on YouTube. Like, it should not be on, it should be on the dark side of YouTube. If there's a dark side of YouTube, I don't know. But it, to me, like, I don't know if kids can see this on YouTube. But the thing is, it's very raunchy. It's ratchet. And we're just going to keep it real. It's ratchet. The whole thing that freaked me out, because I'm so awoken spiritually, like a lot of you out there, is the symbolism in it. When you talk, because people have always had this thing, women, a lot of women, I'm not speaking for the general, but I've been around people and people have trouble with the word moist, right? Don't use the word moist to describe cake, to describe anything, because cake, when you use the word moist, it's like it has a sexual innuendo, or it can be inappropriate, right? Perceived as that. And the whole thing, when we talk about a WAP or WAP, whatever you want to call it, I know what that stands for. And she's in the video using water, and doing all that. I'm like, oh my God. But it's different when a guy does it than when a girl does it. I think a lot of men, they don't like women doing it. But when guys do it, they don't want anybody to have an opinion, right? So I understand her reason of using her sexuality and stuff. And I think it's empowering on some levels. But on some levels, we're just going to keep it real. If her daughter saw that, or her daughter was seeing some artist when she grows up and she's a teenager. I don't know if Cardi would be so willing to let her daughter see that kind of stuff from another person, right? So to me, it was very sexualized, and the message in there is not, it's empowering maybe on certain perspectives, but for most people, it's not empowering for young children to be something they want to aspire to. As far as that, the connotation of what WAP means, and if you don't know, go and look it up. It's, I ain't gonna say it, but you know what it is. Think of the word moist. Oh my God. Okay, so we get into the symbolism, and then she turns it. I feel like it's almost like political in some ways, but subliminal, because she says the background is like, there's some, in this house, there's some in this house, and then you look at the mansion. It kind of looks like a White House, right? As you're going in, it's like a huge mansion. It looks similar to like some of the White House and whatnot. So when we get into it, we see that, and then you see the busts on the walls that are like, just like severed body parts. It's a bust, right? People are going to see it as art. It's a form of art. But for me, it has different symbols. It's like only the genitalia of the female is there. You're not seeing the head. You're not seeing the feet. The head is what thinks, what, functions. It's what you see with. It's not there. You only see the bust. You see the part of the, the breasts. You see the, the stomach, and of course the crotch and all that area. But you don't even see the feet. You don't see the feet at all. So it's like you see so many different symbolisms. There's so much subliminal things on there. The cats are MK Ultra. It's programming. The leopard print, the tiger print. Why they're using that in the video. The black and white. If you look at there's a thing in the Illuminati world, if you know about it, which I never talk about it here on my channel, with the black and white checkerboard print. So it's like a battle between good and evil, right? But it's subliminal. The whole video has Illuminati in it. It's subliminal. The sticking out of the tongue, the serpents, snakes, honey, snakes. I know I would not be on the floor with snakes all over me. But I know a lot of this was CGI. A lot of it was just, they used CGI. It wasn't real. I don't know what exactly was real in the video, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that the message behind it is not really empowering. I feel like women have been objectified by men for so long. And this is coming from someone that, is on the unicorn team, the rainbow team. So like, I feel like for women, I speak for you guys out there. I feel like women have been sexualized and have been against that for so long. And people are saying that she's flipping the script by actually taking back the power and doing this video. But at the same time, I feel like it is sending the wrong messages out there. It's saying like it's okay for women to be objectified by men on a serious level. So yeah, that is my whole thing, is like, I don't know. I don't like it. And the other thing with the serpents, it has connotation to the male genitalia. The same thing, like when Nicki Minaj did the Anaconda video, right? It has that connotation. So there's also aspects of the male part in that video, but it's almost subliminal, and it's like hypnotizing, where you get that song stuck in your head, right? And you can't forget it. That's how subliminal stuff works. That's why when that song comes on, I change the radio or the song. I'll skip through it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I saw it a couple of times because I like to see the symbolism that was in there to catch it. You can't always catch it the first time. And I have to admit, I was hooked. I was hooked to the beat of the song. It's catchy. It's good. I like the beat of the song. I don't like the lyrics. I don't like the symbolism in the video. Megan looked fire and Cardi looked fire. They're hot, right? They look good. But the overall video is, I don't know, it was too much for me. And then I saw some reaction videos of people that were listening to the song with their parents. And the parents were like freaking out. They were like, oh my God. And older people have been around. They've seen some shit in their time. And if for them, it was like, God, because this like reminds me of Madonna, when Madonna used to do those provocative videos for show, you know, for like kind of getting herself out there for clout. And I kind of feel like this is what Cardi did. I mean, it's good. It's good that she's very creative and she brought it, but I feel like she could have kept it a little bit more. She could have kept the same dance moves. She could have kept all of that, but the lyrics needed to be, and what's on YouTube is not even, that's a censored version. That's not even the real version of it. They replaced the word WAP with a WAG. So yeah, it is crazy, but that's what it reminded me of, like Madonna, but 10 times worse than Madonna. Like I thought Madonna was bad in the 80s when I was like maybe 7 or 6 years old watching her on MTV, and my mom was like, you ain't watching that. So the channel changed. And then when I got older, I was looking at Madonna's videos and stuff, and you know, her Vogue videos and all that. And I like that, but it's totally different. Like I feel like Cardi took it to the next level. Like she is the Madonna of this time. And I hate to compare her to Madonna, even though some people would say Lady Gaga's Madonna, but yeah, I know a lot of people have, if you go to my Patreon, I go further into Cardi B's symbolism and the stuff that she's in. I saw your comment, Mala, and I have to agree. Like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that is on the darker side. But people see her posting on Instagram and they see the spiritual side to her, you know, posting angel numbers and stuff like that. But I feel like it's kind of like a vice in some ways. I feel like it's not being authentic. You can't walk in two worlds at the same time. You can't walk in the world of darkness at the same time of walking with the light. It's like you can't do that. It's like you have a devil worshiper and you have a Christian. You can't have both doing the same, serving the same team. You can't do it. It doesn't work that way. So during this live, if you see me go for a moment, I have to get a package. I'm waiting for one. But yeah, this whole video has like an agenda to it. It does have like certain programming to it. I know a lot of people's like, it's just music. It's just, get with it. You're old, because I'm 38. But no, it really is disturbing on many levels when you see the symbolism and you're awake and you know. Okay, so I'm not going to do the hand gestures, but it's like a V. When you do the V like that by your eye, basically that is a Luciferian type of symbolism that a lot of those artists do, just like covering your eye or doing a triangle over your eye, the pyramid, right? There's just so many different symbolisms and stuff that they do that people just see, oh, it's just posing, it's art. But it's not art. There's a lot more symbolism to it. And so it's programming. Using like cats, the feline represents the female sexuality. And so like all of this in the video it's all in Cardi's video, like all in one. And, you know, I could go on and on. If you don't understand, kind of look at some videos about Illuminati symbolism and look it up and you'll find out what I'm talking about. And then go and look at her video. What's funny is like a lot of the guys that were looking at the video, they were looking over their shoulder to see if their wife, when they're doing reactions to the video, to see if their wife, their girlfriend, or their husband were looking at them because they felt dirty from the video. So I'm just reading the comments here. Yeah, there's just so much programming in the video. It's really disturbing. Like I've seen other videos that have it, but yeah, that one is pretty bad. What really got to me at the end was that part where in the video where at the end they have Normani and they have these different rooms. It reminded me like levels of hell. For those of you that haven't read like Dante's Inferno, or haven't, you know, studied the Bible or have known about the different levels of hell, just like the different levels of spirituality. The rooms all, like, to me, represented different versions of hell. And that's how I took it, even though there was like hoes in the house. And that's another thing. Women, why would you call yourself that, right? Why would you call yourself a whore, a hoe, something like that? It's demeaning. It's degrading. And then men are after this, not respecting their wives that they're married, and they're looking at these videos and stuff, and I feel like it's just inappropriate. It's inappropriate for YouTube. If she wanted to do this, she could have done something like on a private network, to get that video out. But for YouTube, this is what bothers me. YouTube will censor everything else under the sun that speaks the truth, like conspiracy theories and things like that. But when it comes to filth, right, to this kind of filth, they don't censor it. They allow it for people to see it. I hear from my sister Carrie Ann that Beyonce has short time to live because she does too many wicked stuff. Is that true? And many people are having dreams about her. I would have to do a video and tap into that energy. I don't feel like it's true. I do feel like there may be things that she is doing, but I feel like for the most part, it's not, I don't know. I have to do a video on her and actually like look into the stuff that, she's doing and whatnot. But I don't feel like it's, I don't feel like there is like a lot of negative things. I feel like there's a lot of symbolism definitely with Beyonce. I'm a big Beyonce fan myself, but I have to admit that she has kind of shifted into a different kind of like Egyptian symbolism, and she's a little different than like Cardi. So, but I know that a lot of people think that all the celebrities are in it, which is not true. But I will have to do a reading on her and update it. I did one maybe about a year or two ago on my channel, and it was on Jay-Z, and it was also on Jay-Z, and it was on her. And at the time, and I kind of went through and gave the information that I saw, because she's paid YouTube off. Yeah, Maddie, it has to be that she paid YouTube to get that video on there. But it's crazy because that video has just so much stuff there. She has so much symbolism. I love her as an artist, but it worries me. Yeah, a lot of people are worried about Beyonce, but she's been, and if Beyonce's a witch, I'm a witch too, but I'm not a dark witch. And there's nothing wrong being a witch. A lot of people hear the word witch and they're like, devil worshiper. And that's not the case. There are good witches and there's bad witches. I feel like Beyonce is controlled a lot. Have to be honest. She is controlled, but I feel like she's eventually going to separate from Jay-Z. They're going to separate. I feel like eventually she's going to be on a different path, just like her mom separated from, I believe they separated from her dad, but she's going to be on a different path. But she does have a lot of love for Africa, for the African ancestors, for her ancestors. And so I see the symbolism with the Nefertiti kind of hairstyles that she's been sporting. I just got to see a glimpse of Beyonce's new video that she released, where I think she has other artists in there. I'm not sure, but she's very awoken spiritually, but I also feel she's very controlled. So yeah, you just got to be careful with what you listen to. Like the thing is that it's not just here on YouTube. It's not just music videos. It's not artists. It's everything. It's even in the food that we eat. Things are programmed into the food, into the packaging, into the TV commercials, into the clothes that you wear. Everything has like different symbolisms. It's everywhere. You can't really escape it, but you can work in the light and always work on balancing your energy so you don't have to fall on those negative footsteps that a lot of those people fall into. So my laptop's telling me updates are ready to install. I'm not going to install them right now. But Sienna says Beyonce is heavily controlled by Jay-Z. Yeah, she is. And she's not happy. The music and even her image. And she's changed. Like she has changed. So to me, like she doesn't even look the same. She's beautiful. She looks beautiful. But in her eyes, they look kind of void. Like she doesn't look the same. And there's like this, I feel like she, in some levels, she's still there. Beyonce is still there, but she has to put on this strong version as a leader, like a female leader, because so many people look up to her after the Formation video. So many people look up to her as this symbolism, like this icon, legend symbol, right? And she has, worked her butt off all these years. So she's in her own world, but I do feel like she's very controlled. So if people want to call this MK programming, stuff like that. There's certain things I can't talk about here on my channel because again, they'll flag it as conspiracy theory, and then they'll just not, like, it won't be seen. It'll be buried in the plethora of YouTube videos. That's why a lot of this stuff I talk about it more in depth, like Pizzagate and Hillary Clinton. All those videos are on my Patreon. If you haven't joined my Patreon, let me comment here so that way you can see what my Patreon is if you want to join. It is $10 a month. To me, that's chump change. But for some people, that may not be chump change. That could be a little bit. But you get access to exclusive content like my weekly horoscopes. A lot of people have been asking, where have the weekly horoscopes gone? They are over there. You'll get the monthly horoscopes, but they're not there. I'm not going to be doing like, if y'all want to donate to support my channel, to support my work, you can, but it's not going to guarantee a reading. I will be doing some readings here. We've only been 25 minutes into the live, but as we get further on, I'm going to just be doing some general readings to give back to the community like I always do, which I haven't done in a long time. So let me see here. Yeah, a lot of people are being unmasked. Like, one of the people that I've never liked is Ellen DeGeneres. I've never liked her. Only because I feel like she's not a nice person. And if you look at her now, like, she looks horrible. I'm not trying to talk crap about her. She looks horrible. And I do believe that the people that have worked for her, that have said that she is a horrible person, how she treats people, I believe that. I believe that. I feel like she doesn't really care. It's, at the end of the day, it's whatever makes her look good. And she has this perverse kind of way of doing things, like humor. It's like sick, twisted sense of humor. And she thinks it's funny to treat people like crap. But if you look at like what she's done on TV with like Britney Spears, and she was a guest, Nikki Tutorials, and other people, like when you hear things about people that are celebs, right? People consider me a celeb, but I don't have any people that work under me. I don't have employees. I'm a one-man team. But when you're a celebrity and you have people that work under you, a lot of these workers, I believe them. I believe that the abuse that they incur and stuff. And if you're open spiritually and you're in tune, you can see her, you can see it. And I do feel like, she has done a lot and treated a lot of her staff like crap. Like, who does that? Like, because when she did the skit with Britney Spears, I'm a big Britney fan. And she did the skit and they went to the mall. Did y'all see that? Do you remember that episode? She went into the mall and she was like, you can take that because you're a celebrity, right? It's almost that sense of entitlement or white privilege, as we call it, because she is a celebrity, right? And she is entitled to whatever she wants. And even though it was kind of like for fun and jokes, it gives you a look into a person's real mind, right? And where they really stand in their views and whatnot. So apart from all of the funniness associated with that, you can just see that she's not in a good space. Plus, she never wanted Trump on her video at all. She said on her show, she would never invite him. Now look, what show does she really have? I've said that show's going to become canceled. And I do believe that she's going to lose that show eventually. Her clout, her popularity and stuff, it's not there. It's not there anymore. She doesn't have the same star power quality that she used to have. People are over it. We're in 2020 and it's a canceled culture. It's like people are going to be canceled left and right. Lauren F says Ellen danced her butt into problems this year. Oh yeah, she did. She did. But yeah, I do believe her staff when they said that, and people that have worked with her, that she's very nasty to them. And I feel like a lot of celebs are like that. They forget that where their roots come from, where they came from, the struggles. They forget about being real. It's like they come into a world that's not real. And you can't just start mouthing off to people and not tipping people and asking other people to move away from you because they sneezed. It's rude. It's rude. Like when I go to the restaurant, if I see somebody, I guarantee you I'd be that person. If I saw a guy and he treats the waitress like crap or be like snapping his fingers, I'm going to be like, sir, that is rude. And I'm the type of person that I'm unfiltered. I will say it. I've done it before and I will say it. Like, I do not tolerate that crap. I would not want to be treated that way. Why would I treat somebody else like that, right? It's rude because at the same time, if you are just like a lot of people are standing by with your cell phone recording and you're not stepping in to save that person, right? Like we saw with George Floyd, all these people that didn't want to step in. What if you would have been shot? Okay, but what if you wouldn't have been shot and you would have stepped in and helped? And I'm using him, as an example. You would have stepped in to save another person. That's the most, but all these people were with their cell phones, too busy, not wanting to step in. I mean, what are they going to do? Kill everybody that would have stepped in to save George Floyd? No. But people were there just like, okay, let me get my phone recorder. Let me go ahead and record this because it's the most popular thing to do. That's the sick culture that we live in. That's the sick reality that is diseased reality. It's not real. It's become so superficial that we have to have our phone to record things, things instead of taking action. So, yeah, that's what it is. I'm just saying. I'm saying what a lot of people are thinking and that have thought about it and hasn't said anything about it. So it's like if you are watching, I've seen fights on YouTube and Facebook. People like in my local city that have gone to the club in the past and they start beating one another, and other people are recording it because they want to put it up on the popular page, for YouTube for clout, for views and stuff like that. I'm like, but what did you do to contribute to help them, to separate them from killing one another? Nothing. So all the people that were blaming the police officers for what they did, there's a lot of truth in that situation. It's a very unfortunate situation. But a lot of those people that were there and they didn't do shit for George, they could have done something. And they're like, well, I'm afraid to have gotten shot. Okay, but you were not afraid to see somebody else die live in front of you. So it's like, I don't get it. Like I would have stepped in, even if I would have been shot. I would have done something for somebody. That's the heart that I have. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I would give the shirt off my back to help somebody else. Like I couldn't, just sit there and do shit for people. If I saw somebody, in fact, I had a situation in Walmart. It was about 3 or 4 years ago. There was this elderly black man. He was in a wheelchair, and he had a little bag and whatnot. And there was, and then I was there and I was looking at him, and then the manager was there, and the manager was like attacking this person, calling that they were a shoplifter or whatnot. This man was disabled in a wheelchair, and I spoke out and I said, "Sir, he's disabled. Why are you treating him like that?" He was like, "Mind your business. This doesn't concern you." Blah blah blah. Later on, I got to speak to the manager, but I said something. I could not just stand there for that and see that elderly person not say anything or do anything. So, yeah, it's crazy. So I'm just looking here through the comments. Hold on one second. Okay. Chelsea asked a very good question. She says, do you think filming it was the way to do something since it started the movement? I don't understand what you mean, Chelsea. I do feel like people that were recording it were wrong for recording it. I'm not wrong to expose the truth, but why would you record and stay there watching a man with on a police officer's knee on him? He's saying, I can't breathe, and you're not stepping in to do anything. The people were not doing anything. They were just recording. It doesn't make sense. That's the culture that we live in. They pull out their phones and they record when they could have stepped in. You know that they were not going to shoot every single person that would have stepped in, because there was about 5 or 6 people that were around and they were looking and they were yelling. But, it is what it is. But the same people that are saying that this was wrong and all that, they could have stepped in and done something. You have to sometimes take a risk to help somebody else that's in distress. But yeah, I don't like injustice. I don't like to be treated like that either. It's horrible. Karma is real. I do believe in it. There's a lot of people that don't believe in karma at all. They don't believe that it is real. They don't believe that it exists, but it does exist. It's very real. Yeah, a lot of people would have stepped in that situation. They would have stepped in and helped George Floyd. All of this could have been avoided. All of this this horrible situation that the of unrest that we are in right now because people did not step in. And those officers that were there that didn't step in. But not all police are bad. The police are not bad. We need the police. Defunding the police is not going to be a good thing because who are you going to call when you need 911 when somebody else is shot, right? So I stand with my people in blue, right? But I also stand with the people that are fighting for justice and equality. But there has to be balance. You can't tear up cities and expect, you can't, loot and kill other officers that are innocent just to take revenge because two wrongs don't make a right. You're destroying the country. You're destroying cities that you are going to be, that you live in, right? And that you need food. You need to go to these people that are doing this looting and destroying these businesses and stuff. They are hurting other people that are innocent. Those shop owners may not be people that support a certain political party, but they can't, survive. Their business is gone. They've invested all their money into that business, and then it's boom. It's like gone because somebody burned it up. Somebody busted in and did all this stuff. So yeah, it's crazy. Who are you going to call, right? All right, guys. So if you want a general reading, I'm going to be using the Everyday Witch Oracle cards. I'm going to be using the Fairy Oracle cards. So I'm going to start with the Everyday Witch. If you want a general reading, just comment saying just general. And we'll see what Spirit has to say, what messages. I'm going to be pulling one card. Okay, so I'm going to get with Miss Kendra. Kendra, let's get into Miss Kendra. See what messages we have for her. Then Starless next. Okay, Kendra, we have here Earth Magic. Connecting to Earth. Again, working with your crystals. That full moon's coming up, honey. Get your crystals out. Start working with herbs. That's what Earth Magic is, like working with herbs and stuff like that. Feel like it'll ground you as well, ground your energy. Okay. Starla, girl, make a move. You need to make a move that's telling you maybe there's something that you're still holding on to, something that you are procrastinating on that you need to do. So make a move, honey. No one, XO. Change in progress. Y'all see my big ring? It's a moonstone ring. Change in progress. There's change coming for you. Whether it's your career, it's in your life in general, there's a lot of change coming. And this progression. So you're moving forward with it. Jessica Valenzuela. We got strength and resilience. So you're a force to be reckoned with. I feel like you may be going through some situations right now in your life that has you feeling maybe a little unsettled, feeling like, wow, this is like a whirlwind. People don't get me, they don't understand me. But you need to keep being true to yourself, being strong and resilient because you'll pull through it. Lance, let's see, my buddy Lance. Lance, we got for you fire magic. Candle magic, working with candles. Also, like when I see the symbol of fire, to me, it's like the things that you're passionate about, going after that, chasing your dreams, chasing the things that spark fire, right? And through fire is purification too. So, like, I feel like there is going to be some kind of something that you're passionate about right now. I feel like this is more in your love life that it's referring to that you're going to go after. Okay. And then we have Andrew Brown. Andrew, we got here, give into passion. So the things that you love, this reminds me of autumn with the colors. Music, listening to music will help you right now through whatever you're going through. But I also feel like you're transforming before our eyes. The butterflies are there. The butterflies are very much a symbol of transformation. And then your playfulness, like you see the kitty cat in the back, she's playing with the butterflies. For you, it's like everything that playing. You're getting in touch with your inner child. I feel like you have so many responsibilities, Andrew, so many things that you've been focused on in life in general that you have it's sucked out the sweetness in your life, or sucked out the happiness, the joy that you used to have. So Spirit is saying for you to kind of rekindle that, to focus on that. Okay, Turan. Turan, I got for you rebirth and reincarnation. It's a very powerful card. Rebirth and reincarnation, purification, going to the beach. You're going through a rebirth, definitely. You're going to change, like career-wise. I know that you've spoken about that in the past. I feel like it's just validating that there's going to be some changes there for you. Let's see here. See. Jessica Diaz, we got imagine and envision. It's like studying, like reading. All the things, like you live also sometimes in your dreams. I feel like you're very much like astral projecting, but I also feel like you're manifesting things into reality. So you just need to stay very positive on that level. Angeline Ollie Bruce. Let's see here. We got here, speak your mind, Angeline. I don't know if y'all can see that. Speak your mind. So whatever you're going through, speak your mind. Be truthful to yourself. Be your true version of yourself. Be unapologetically you. Because you have to speak your mind so other people know, what boundaries they can and cannot cross. Let's see here. Just looking through. Wow, this goes by really, really quick. I'm seeing we have 165 people on. Okay, Glitz Glamour. I pulled this card for you. Meditation for creativity. You see that? So meditating, creating, like you find a lot of balance in your life when you create things, whether it's like getting in the kitchen and cooking, picking up a canvas, painting, or trying to doodle on a sketch pad, anything that brings out your creativity, it's going to help you. Let's see. Just seeing here who else has asked. So many people. Shateria Rubel. I hope I said your name right. Shateria Rubel. Let's see. We got here affirmation for growth. So planting seeds right now is a time to plant seeds. I know that you have goals around like your career, around finances, things that you want to achieve, but you are planting the seeds. You are planting the seeds right now. You're making the effort. It's going to pay off. It's going to blossom. It's going to grow. You're going to be reaping the rewards to that soon. Okay, so hang in there. God, I love y'all. I have missed you so much doing these readings. It's almost like refreshing for me to get back to my roots, to do some live readings on here. Empress Love. Empress Love. Hey, girl. Inspiration and courage. This also is your intuition. You're a witch, and a good witch, I think. I could be wrong, but I feel like this card came out for a reason. The crystal ball, your clairvoyance, your intuition, yourself, honoring your ancestors. So much going on. You have a lot of activity going on in your life, Empress Love. Beyond what the card shows, I feel like you have a very divine connection with Source, with your ancestors. Honoring yourself as well, reading the tarot cards, working with different forms of modalities and whatnot, having premonitions about people, trust in your instinct. But there's something about your love life as well that you have questions to. But I feel like there's happiness for you with this card. Happiness. So that's for the Empress Love. Let me see here. Okay. Scroll down. Yes, thank you, Lance, for reminding. Please, Lance, I'm gonna make you a moderator. I don't know if I have made you as a moderator. But if y'all can listen to Lance, like this video as well while I'm doing this, like it, because the more people that like it, there's a probability that it will get seen. Thank you so much for the donations. This is for Hospital Honey. Thank you so much, honey. I'm gonna pull you a card, and then let's see what came out for you. For you, it came out affirmation for healing the heart. So I don't know if you've gone through some kind of heartbreak or you've gone through some other issue in the past, but Spirit is saying here for you to hold strong. You're going through a healing process in some way. Okay, maybe it's like where you work at, the things that you're seeing on a daily basis, but there's some healing for you. MI, thank you so much for your donation. Let me just pull a card for you. I got here ground and center. Very powerful card. Ground and center. So through grounding, like standing outside in the ground, that's something that you can just do, and it's going to bring you a lot of joy. It's going to like make you feel better when you ground. Shireen D, thank you so much for your donation. And then I'll get Lakeisha Cochran. Okay, so for you, gratitude and thanks. You're very grateful. You're a good soul here on earth, and I feel like you're very thankful for all your blessings. And many more blessings are coming to you, dear. Things are going to get better for you. Whatever you're going through, it's temporary. This is a promise because, again, you have a lot of good karma, good energy that's going to follow you, even though your past hasn't been full of that. I know that you've gone through some hard things with your past, your family, in your personal love life, but things are changing. So for the good. So thank you again. Thanks, Lance. I made you a moderator though, Lance, meaning that you can like boot out trolls like the Drusillas that come onto my live, or, you know, and they're creating chaos. The Drusillas are my haters. Thank you, Tehran. Hey, Kim Munson. Let me pull a card for you, sweetie. For you, I got here fire magic as well. So it's interesting. Interesting. What sets your soul on fire? What is your passion? Go after that. Let me pull a different card as well, because I really didn't shuffle that one. We got also hibernation and regeneration. Needing rest and needing to regenerate. Know when to pull back, Kim Munson. Know when to pull back, because you give too much of yourself to maybe family, people, etc. All right? Carrie Paul, thank you so much for your donation. Pull up card for Carrie. Carrie, give into passion. Again, the butterflies, transformations for you, but also reconnecting to your inner child, sitting there and also like taking in the world around you. You are going to enjoy, like, feel like over the next couple of months, it's kind of being more at home when you can be, and sitting there and not really worried about what's going on in the world around you, even though you will care. But I feel like it's going to help you to find more balance when you listen to your own inner voice. The Shaolin Temple, thank you so much. Let me pull a card for you. I'm shuffling. Okay. For you, I got learn from life. Very powerful card. So it's like you have like an education. You're working towards that now. It could be in your job training, right? Going through some training, learning new things. But what life has taught you is many lessons, and you've learned from those lessons, and it makes you wiser. So you're making the right decisions. But I feel like you're going to be going through some more changes, some more communication, and something in your career that's going to be like an overhaul. So there is big change coming. I'm going to switch over now before I continue to some other cards here. And let me just put these here. I'm going to use the Fairy Oracle now. Melody Drinkwater Wagner, thank you so much. I adore you too. So let me pull some cards for you. I'm hearing 2 cards. So for you, Melody, I have here gatekeeper, fairy time shifts, dimensional slips. So you're going through a lot of changes. Things around you, I feel like around the winter time is when you're going to see more acceleration. You're going to feel a little stronger about all the stuff that's going on in the world and with yourself. It's when you're going to see like more opportunities arise. Shimmer, glamour, confidence, allure, charisma. Reminding to self-love yourself, to love yourself, to find that you are charismatic. You may not feel like that, but other people see you like that. And also purple is the color of spirituality. So it reminds you of your third eye, your crown chakra. Basically, you're intuitive. A lot of your intuition is going to be opening up a lot more. So let me get here. Pamela Condon. Hey, Pam. Thank you so much, Pam. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Okay, for you, I got here the Gossamer Princess, I think. Communication, relationship work to be done. So it's all about your communication. I feel like a lot of in the past, like you've retracted, you avoid conflict and stuff. You're just a very peaceful soul. You're a good soul on earth. But I feel like, again, you're getting into a point where you're wanting to be more communicative and express yourself from the soul space. And that's going to liberate you in so many ways when you do that, because I feel like there's so many things you want to say, but you don't at the same time don't want to say it. And then we have here Dragon's Pet. Communication between species, animals, pets, magical companions, guardianship. So if you do have a pet, or if you don't have a pet, you should. And if you do, that is your spirit guide or animal. You may even see signs like butterflies or things in your path, birds that are flying in your path. But the spirit world is very connected to you. All right. Thank you, Pam. The Brown Queen. Thank you, Ray, for your insight. Your reading through email was so accurate. Thank you so much. I'm going to just pull a card just because I appreciate you. The Barnabas and the Prince. Adventures, discovery, travel, meeting, destiny. You have a lot of traveling that you're going to be doing. A lot of good things that are coming to you. New doors, new opportunities. You're discovering a lot about yourself as well. So I feel like a lot of people are going to start picking up traveling again. And we're going to see that. Aneka, thank you so much. Ineka00, thank you for the donation. We got here for you the gift, a present, an offer, nurturance, growth, potential. You have people that want to give to you. I feel like this is ooh la la romantic. So your love life is going to change for the better. There's going to be some kind of person that wants to share time, energy with you. And then the story, tell your story, legacy, write your wisdom. Remember, you're not connected. You're not the past. It is an extension of who you were, but it's not who you are today. And I feel like there's a lot of things that you went through in the past that have made you stronger, that you're going to be able to connect to and help other people in your life. Okay, so then we have here, okay, so I think that's all the ones that have donated. Let me go back down and start reading. Yeah, for those of you that have been wanting to get on my private readings waiting list, you just go to my website. It's raymondguzman.net. It's www.raymondguzman.net. And then go to the homepage. On the very bottom of my homepage, you scroll down, you're going to see a section to enter your first name or just your last name and then email address. And you'll be added to my mailing list or waiting list. It's the same thing. And I'll be sending out an email, a mass email to everybody that's subscribed to my website that I am available for private readings again, which will be on August 31st, which is Monday, this coming Monday. Okay, so Monica Rodriguez, let me pull a card for you. Thank you so much. Glimpse, indigo, rainbow, you're an indigo child, crystal children, and beyond. Your children are also very gifted. You came here with a very specific purpose here, Monica, here on Earth to kind of change the world in a way, change your family. I feel like you were born into a very difficult family. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but maybe they just were not shown, they didn't show love the way that you would have expected it. And then the indigo children, rainbow children come into the world to change certain aspects of our consciousness, the people that we come in touch with. I feel like that's you. And then dark moon, maturation, growing up, introspection, know thyself. Basically trusting yourself. You're very connected to the moons, right? So you're very connected to the moons, to the lunar cycles. And I feel like there's Capricorn energy somewhere in your chart. So again, you're all about work, money, finances. Like that's very important to you. But passion is also very important to you. And so there's questions about your love life as well. So I feel like, again, whatever you've gone through in your love life, there's a reason that you've gone through that, because it's a form of transformation for you. And you're getting to that point where I have to be very general on these readings because it's not like I'm doing a private reading with a photograph. But yeah, there's a lot of things that you've gone through in your love life. So even if you don't have children, Spirit is kind of like using that. The card said like children as an example. But yeah, use that, what I gave you, and just hold on to that, okay? All right, so let's see here. Crystal Steiner, hey, we got this card for you. It's Silver Sisters. Time to take protection from toxic thoughts, toxic people, and toxic energy. Okay, so I don't know what you've been going through, sweetie, but there's something toxic that you've been going through. And so Spirit is saying, and then golden gift, magical help is on its way. So you have your angels, you have spiritual beings that are on the way to help you with whatever you're going through. All right. Okay, so let me see here. Some people donated. Tiffany MC General. Let me pull some cards for you, Tiffany. Thank you so much for your donation. We got Catch Me. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. So something that you're procrastinating on, something you're not sure about. This reminds me of the Fool card in the actual traditional tarot. So it's like all about, not being able to see what's in front of us, the future, but taking a chance and taking a leap of faith. So whatever you're holding on to, Tiffany, whatever you're wanting to do, you need to do it. You need to keep going forward and do it. And then we got the Unicorn and the Maiden. Communication with the Unicorn, purification, undercover action. You're going through a purification, a transformation. You're like letting go of the old energies. I feel like for you, there's going to be some people from the past that walk away, friendships, people like that, even family potentially. Let them go. Let them be in the past. Okay. Miss Martin, thank you so much for your donation. Let me just pull a card here for you. Golden gift, magical help is on the way. I got that same card before. Let me just pull another one for you. Maturation, growing up, introspection, know thyself. So again, knowing yourself, knowing what you want is very important for you, because through that, you're going to be able to make the best decisions for yourself in your love life. Trusting your intuition about someone. If you are looking at someone in your love life and you're like, this guy has got to be a cheater, he's maybe doing something shady, trust what you're feeling, because it's accurate, okay? That's part of knowing yourself, is trusting yourself. Okay. Lauren F., thank you so much for your donation. We got here, let me shift the cards again, shuffle them. We got Green Man's Door, portals to the fairy wheel of the year, Galatian and Gaian entry points. So you're going to get a lot of downloads of information. You are going through, like, this reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune card. So your luck is changing for the better, Lauren. Okay, so whatever you're going through, it's not going to be stagnant for much longer. Like, things are moving. You're moving forward. Crystal magic, creation, dawn, the beginning. So you're starting something new. It could be a new job soon, studying a new class, whatever. I'm just using that as a general aspect, but there's some winds of change coming through. You're going to be standing more in your power, more greatly. Okay, let's see here. I'm looking at everybody that has donated. Okay. Nicholas Ball. Is that Ball? Yeah. Nicholas, child of the moon, forgiveness, transcending the ego. So whatever you've gone through, whoever's hurt you, Nicholas, it's all about forgiving at this point and moving on, because the inability to forgive is going to cause stagnation. It's going to cause you to repeat certain cycles in your life over and over again. And then we have here crystal magic. Again, once you forgive and you start looking more towards your present and future, you're going to start new beginnings. Like there's a lot of exciting things that are coming to you. Feel about love life really in general, meeting that soulmate, or an aspect of your love life improving. So again, changes around that. Sky Johnson, thank you so much. Let's see here. Shuffle. The secret path, an irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines, mystical traditions. So again, I feel like you're going to be heading down a path. This could be a career path, something that maybe your parents didn't want you to do, something that, you know, maybe somebody didn't agree with, that you're going to be going into. It's a new path, a new journey. It's untraditional. It's not like the route of studying necessarily per se, and then having the job in that same area or field. A lot of people go to school for something and then they go and work in the real world in something entirely different. And that's kind of like for you. I feel like you're a free spirit, kind of like a gypsy. You're not the type to be like anchored down in some ways. So people in your family or your friends may not understand you 100%, but you need to follow the call of your heart, right? Whatever you feel drawn to. Okay, Ashley F, thank you for being here. Ashley, I got keeper of secrets. Use your discernment, confide in a trusted friend, keep silent about knowledge. When you say less, sometimes it's more. Don't be telling everybody your personal business, Ashley, okay? Keep it to yourself. Whatever your plans are, your next move, you know, getting even with a boyfriend or something, you know, whatever it is, keep it to yourself, because people not necessarily, sometimes when you tell other people things, they don't keep it to themselves. They'll go about spreading your business to A, B, and C. And then we got to appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. So counting your blessings, no matter how big or small they are. Counting your blessings, okay? Candace Tillis, thank you so much. Let me, I don't know if I read for you already, but if I haven't, let me just pull some cards. So Candace, we got here, Beauty and the Beast, unconditional love. You are at a phase where you're going to be shown unconditional love, and you're going to give unconditional love to people. And so it's going to be, you know, a whole good thing for you to have that. And then again, telling your story, writing your wisdom, you're going to help a lot of people. You came into this earth to help other people. You have a big journey, a big platform. Eventually, you're going to have that kind of platform to help other people. You, whatever you're doing now, I feel like you're going to be helping people. So what I keep hearing Spirit say, in addition to what the cards say. So I'm just scrolling down here. I'm going to do about 2 more. Oh, Annie, thank you so much. You're so sweet. So I'm going to be reading Annie Taylor. Let me pull some cards. Okay, Annie Taylor. Oh, we got the same card. Let me switch back to the Everyday Witch, because I'm not feeling the fairy one anymore. I'll probably do a giveaway on that deck. I kind of liked it, but I don't know. For me, it was kind of like, I don't know. Okay, Annie Taylor. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You're welcome, to Candace. Thank you. Okay, Annie Taylor, inspiration and courage. Again, your intuition, who you are. You're very intuitive. You're very connected. You're very loving. You're very powerful. And I feel like you're stepping into that power more greatly. And then follow your dreams. So whatever you're wanting to do, Annie, go after it. Okay, whether it's exercising, whether it's getting healthier, whether it's like expressing yourself, sharing your feelings for how you feel for someone, do it. Okay. Thank you, psychic spirit medium Lana K. Many blessings to you. Hi, Ms. Ray Scott. Nice to see you. Perla, so I wanted to know if my finances will improve soon. These are more of a general reading, but I will pull a card for you and see what spirit has to say, okay? So, transformation and change. It looks like it's going to improve, honey. Sir Perla Palomares Pulido. Okay? So, yeah, good. Good. That's a good message to receive. And then Trish, hey Trish, general reading. Thank you for the donation. Trish is, let's see, we got here, give love. So even when people are mean to you, people are dismissive, give love. Because when you give love, I posted something on my Instagram about the rhythm of light and love. When you give love and you send love to somebody and it hits them in their heart space, it creates a rhythm of energetic vibration, a rhythm of light that you are extending from your heart space to their heart space. So basically for you, it's very important to do that. I'm going to pull one more card for you, Trish. Go with the flow. Stop worrying yourself sick about the what ifs, what's coming up. Like if things are going to get better, if you're going to be happy in your love life, go with the flow, because when you start surrendering to spirit, surrendering to your higher self, doors are going to open on all levels for you. Okay. So I feel like you have your blessings coming to you, but you worry too much. Got to silence the mind just a little bit. Okay. So, all right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Miss KS, let me just do one more for her because I've seen her and spirit had me drawn to her.
Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you please?
That's Siri. That's spirit. That's Siri going off. She thought I said Siri. I didn't say Siri. I said Miss KS. So Miss KS, you got here air magic. Ooh, and he is fine. Look at that. Who is that man coming to you, girl? Miss K has a man coming to her, honey. No, seriously. I feel like this is about your love life. It's about your mind, your thoughts, air magic. I was like, who is it? Can I get that card, Miss K? Let me get one more card for you. Hold on one second. And then we have here the sun and stars. So very powerful. The divine masculine, the divine feminine. You're the alchemist. You can transform whatever you're going through, Miss KS, okay? But you need to just honor yourself, honor your gift. You're very powerful. You're very gifted. Honor that, because through that you find balance, okay? And it's also like being able to get messages from the divine. You're going to be getting those. So, all right, guys, I want to thank you so much for kikiing with me, for allowing me to read for you, for being here, for listening to me to ramble. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate. I love you, and I will be doing these more regularly. I don't know how more frequently. I don't know how frequently, but I will be doing them. Okay. So, all right, guys. Until next time, I love you so much. Bye.